I'm joined by Anup Singh, a manager at the Biosystems Research Department at Sandia National Laboratories. His lab is developing a new instrument that helps detect ricin. Anup, how exactly does this instrument work?
So it's a very small device which actually can be taken to the site where incident happened, and all one needs to do is take a small sample and put it in the device, and it will look not just for ricin, it can actually look for many other toxins at the same time.
How does the device actually work? I mean, I understand that sometimes antibodies are used to bind to ricin, or that the DNA of the ricin is copied in order to verify that it is indeed ricin. Tell me about that part.
Yes, so our particular device works using antibodies, and so you have a specific antibody for each toxin that you are looking for, may it be ricin or botulinum. The antibodies are already loaded, preloaded in the device. When you take your sample and put it in the device, it actually binds to the antibodies that are already present, and then there is a second antibody which also binds to the toxin, and the second antibody has a tag on it that gives a light when exposed to a small laser, and the device has a detector that reads that signal, and the signal is high when you have high amounts of toxin present and is very low when you have no toxin present.
Now, I've been told that this test is sort of like a pregnancy test. Is that right?
The fact that it uses antibodies, yes, it is. That's exactly how the test strips you buy in your local pharmacy works. However, our device is not using exactly the same format. These antibody-based tests can be done in many different formats. Our is slightly more sophisticated because it has the ability to detect much smaller amounts of toxin, as well as it can detect many of them at the same time, something you couldn't do in a test strip-based assay.
Right. Talk to me about how difficult it is to detect ricin. Do you need to see, with the naked eye, do you need to see white powder in order to know that ricin is present? I mean, I've been told that, it's as small as a grain of salt can be deadly.
Yes, that is absolutely right. Most of the white powders, you just have other stuff. It doesn't have to be the purified toxin. Very small amount of purified toxin can be very, very deadly. You are not going to see it by your by naked eye, but the technology we are using is very, very sensitive and can detect the tiniest amounts much lower than what you need to kill a person.
And your technology is in the very early stages. Is this something that's being used in Washington right now?
No, it's not being used. We are not part of any of the current investigations going on. We have a prototype device. We are testing it with animal samples. We are testing it with white powder samples, but it's not at a stage where it can be shipped to D.C. to be used as a mailroom facility.